shining down in my face like that. Hey guys, I'm a little late today. I know. Let me see if I could get rid of this light thing that's going on right here. Okay, I think that's better. Anyways, hey guys, welcome to the live. We're trying to get like good view. Just gonna go some more. That light shining in my face. But anyways, hey guys, welcome to the live. If you're new here, I'm Tamara, and you're watching Tamara's Hair Care Live. Okay. So today is Wednesday, so we're in class today again. So we were in class yesterday and we're in class today. All right. So let me get my notes. Guys, once you clock in class, just make sure you let me know that you're here. So we have been, if you're new here and you're not sure what I'm talking about, so we have been, well, I have been having sessions almost every day, kind of giving you guys some knowledge on why you should use certain products on your hair growth route, on your hair growth journey. We already did shampoo, the benefits of using a good shampoo. We also did the benefit of using a deep conditioning treatment after every wash day. We also did why you should use a daily moisturizer as well on your hair growth journey. So today lesson is why you should use a very effective hot oil treatment on your hair growth journey. Okay, so I'm gonna wait a little before starting today's lesson. So I give you guys 5 tips or 5 benefits that actually your hair will actually get by doing these things consistently. So I hope you guys take notes, and these classes have been helpful, okay? Because I know like a lot of people are not doing certain things to their hair because they don't know the benefits, they don't understand why you're doing it. So I'm trying to clear that up, so you know why you're doing something and the benefits of doing it, so you're more comfortable doing it, or you're even more frequent doing it, or be more consistent. Because sometimes we're not consistent because we don't have the knowledge or the means of why we're doing it, so we don't know the importance of it. So I'm trying to clear that up with these classes, so you guys can take your hair growth journey very serious for 2026. And if you're new here, we are going on a hair growth journey for 2026. So if you want to be a part of our hair growth journey challenges for 2026, just let me know in the comment section and I will register you guys. So whenever we start the hair growth journey challenges, you are not being left out. All right. So with all that being said, yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk all about the hot oil treatments. So if you haven't been on the classes for the past few days and you haven't seen all the other videos, you can also go ahead and watch the recap just to get like, to get up to date with what we're doing today. All right. So as I said, for today, we're going to talk about all about hot oil treatment. And also guys, if you're here watching, you're on a hair growth journey, please let me know. If you're here watching, if you have a question, please feel free to ask. No question is wrong question. Okay. If you have a question, please feel free to ask. If I say something that you don't understand, or you need more explanation or more in-depth information, please let me know in the comment section as well, so I can clear the hair and I can make you have a better understanding, or I could even give more example of what I'm talking about, because I know everybody learn differently and everybody understand things differently. So if by any means that you don't, please let me know in the comment section. Hey Nadine, welcome to the live. So you're present in class, Nadine. I think you're the early bird today. So you are early bird today, Nadine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me mark my register, because because we mark registered too as well, guys. So let me mark my register. Nadine is in class today. Are you at work, Nadine? Nadine. Yes, so Nadine is present. So by the time we start our challenges, Nadine is fully educated because she has been in almost all the classes. Well, you haven't been in class. Was it Monday or Sunday? You miss a class, Nadine. You miss a class, but I know you have watched the recap, so I know you're good. All right. Okay. All right. So I wanted to wait to see like if anybody else gonna come online before I start the lesson for today. Oh, you watched it? Good. Perfect. That's good. Oh, when was the last time you oiled your scalp, Nadine? When was the last time you oiled your scalp? I know you did your wash day on Saturday. It was on Saturday, right? And you oil your scalp on Saturday. Have you oiled your scalp since Saturday? Like, when was the last time you oiled your scalp? Yesterday, which is Tuesday. So you oil your scalp on Saturday, then you oil it again on Tuesday, right? So far you have oiled your scalp 2 times since you have washed your hair, right? Am I correct? Am I correct? Yes. Okay, perfect. And when you oil your scalp, you're massaging it in, right? You're literally like, after you finish applying the oil, you massage it in, right? And the massaging is not just to boost or to help with blood circulation. It also helps to spread the oil evenly throughout your scalp, so every single part of your scalp get the oil. So it's not just about to help with blood circulation. So just make sure every time you oil your scalp, you use your fingertip, not your fingernail, your fingertip to massage the scalp and massage it all over so the oil can be spread evenly as well. Okay? Okay, good. That's good. You're on the right track, Nadine. You're on the right track. I love how consistent you are. And when was the last time you moisturized your hair? Because you moisturize your hair on Saturday, right? So when was the last time you used your length retention moisturizing hair butter? I guess I will say on Tuesday as well. Because if you oil your scalp, you may just moisturize your hair as well. Saturday was the last time you moisturized your hair, so you haven't used any moisturizer since Saturday. That's what you're saying? Today is Wednesday, Nadine. Today is Wednesday. I will tomorrow. Okay, so your hair not feeling dry, because remember guys, dry hair breaks. So your hair, even though you oil you moisturize your hair on Saturday, today is Wednesday, it haven't been dry, you have not felt it like it's dry or it needs to be moisturized. Remember, we cannot have dry hair, especially in this weather. Your hair dries out faster. So make sure that you guys are moisturizing your hair. No, it's not dry. Okay, perfect. Because remember, dry hair breaks. Okay. All right. So today's lesson, we're going to jump right into today's lesson. Guys, remember, once you join the class, please let me know that you're here so I know who is in class today. All right. So today I am going to, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? I hope you guys are ready. Well, let me pull up this so I can see the comments better. Hold on. I am from Japan. Hey, welcome to the live from Japan. Are you on a hair care journey? All right. All right. So now, guys, so today I am going to share with you 5 benefits of using a hot oil treatment on your hair growth journey, right? And when I say a hot oil treatment, this is what I'm saying. This is a hot oil treatment. That's like a bunch of different carrier oils along with essential oils and maybe some vitamin E oil and stuff like that that you warm up, not hot, but you warm it up in the microwave or on a double boiler method, warm enough so it's, if you apply it to your scalp, it's not burning you, and also not too, you want it warm, you don't want it to be cold or barely warm, you want it to be comfortably warm. That's when you apply it to your scalp, it doesn't burn your scalp or you feel uncomfortable, but it's still warm enough to do what it's supposed to do, right? So this is the hot oil treatment. So as I said, hot oil treatment is like using different carrier oils, essential oils, vitamin E oil, or maybe some herbs too, whatever you want to put in it. That's just using, warm up that oil and apply it to your scalp, a generous amount to your scalp as well as the length of your hair, and sit on a, and put a shower cap on with a plastic bag. You can sit under a dryer, or you can also just walk around in the house, or you can also sleep it within your hair overnight, and then after you follow up with your wash day routine. That is a hot oil treatment, okay? And your wash day routine should involve shampoo, deep conditioning treatment, a leave-in treatment, a moisturizer, oil in your scalp, and style your hair, basically, right? All right, so the hot oil treatment is a powerful step on your hair growth journey because they nourish both the hair and the scalp. All right, so when you're doing a hot oil treatment, you're not just it's not just beneficial for your scalp, it's also beneficial for the length of your hair, because you're not only putting it on your scalp, you're going to put it on the length of your hair as well as your scalp. And you want to use like a generous amount. It's not like when you're oiling your scalp, you use a lot more oil on a hot oil treatment. When you're oiling your scalp, you're using a few drops of oil to put on your scalp and massage it in. But when you're doing a hot oil treatment, use a generous amount of oil, like maybe, like, depends on how long your hair is or how thick your hair is. You will use like maybe like this amount. So this bottle should probably last you for 3 to 4 use, with that, dependent, as I said, depending on how long or thick your hair is. If you have super thick hair, you may use more oil. If you have super long hair, you may use more oil as well. But it's a generous amount. So you're going to use like maybe like this amount, then this, then this, then this. So you maybe get like 4 use out of this bottle depending on your hair length and thickness. And you warm that up and your hair is going to be drenched in oil. So it's not like when you're oiling your scalp, it's a more advanced treatment for your scalp and hair, right? Okay, so the first benefit for you doing a hot oil treatment is that it boosts scalp circulation. And this just means like warm oil increases blood flow to the scalp, helping to deliver nutrients to your hair follicles that support healthy growth. Okay, so let me read that again, guys. So it's gonna boost scalp circulation. Warm oil increases blood flow to the scalp, helping to deliver nutrients to your hair follicles that support healthy growth. So you see why it's important. This all, like everything that you do on your hair care journey, as long as you're doing the right thing and you're using the right product, everything works together to give you that healthy hair that you're craving, that long hair that you're craving, that thick hair that you're craving. So you cannot, as I always tell you guys, you cannot do one thing and not do the other. They all support each other. So you have to make sure you're doing all of them, and you have to be consistent doing them. So you can be like, oh, but I washed my hair last month, why do I need to wash it this month? You have to be consistent. Okay, all right. Nadine, did you understand what I just shared? Nadine, are you following? I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce your name. I don't even, those are not even letters from Japan. But welcome to the live. Hold on, guys. But welcome to the live. Are you following Nadine? It seems like Nadine is the only person in class today. What's going on? Where's everybody? I hope YouTube sending out the notification because I don't think I got a notification that I was on live. Oh, well, yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So the next benefit of using a good hot oil treatment, this is it deeply moisturize your dry hair. So if you're somebody that has very dry hair, you may want to consider implementing a hot oil treatment in your routine. Okay? So heat allows oils to penetrate the hair shaft, restoring moisture and improve softness and elasticity. Elasticity. I never can call that word properly. Elasticity. Yeah, I think I call it right this time. Elasticity. Okay, so make sure you guys are implementing the hot oil treatment. If you're not doing hot oil treatment right now, or if you have never done a hot oil treatment, it is not too late. Remember, we are going on a hair care journey for 2026. So all these things that you haven't been doing, we're going to start be doing them so we can get the best out of this journey. Okay, because remember, every single thing have its own benefit and everything works together to give you that end result, that fabulous end result that you want. All right, so the hot oil treatment is going to restore the moisture. It's going to restore moisture in your dry hair. It's going to soften your hair. It's going to help with the elasticity. Is it just me? Oh my God, is it just me? But I don't think my mouth is doing it right. Elasticity. I think I get it. Elasticity. But anyways, yes. So if you're somebody that's experiencing very, very dry hair, you may want to consider start doing a hot oil treatment. Okay, and this may help to improve that dry hair. We're gonna add shine. It's gonna soften your hair. It's gonna deeply moisturize your hair. It's gonna restore all the moisture and all that good stuff. Okay. All right. So the next benefit of using a hot oil treatment on your hair growth journey is that it reduces breakage and shedding. So if you're somebody that's experiencing a lot of breakage, a lot of shedding, and you may try everything and nothing is working, maybe you just need some hot oil treatment. You know, maybe you just need a really good hot oil treatment. And this is very powerful. A hot oil treatment is a very, very, very powerful step that you don't want to not do on your hair growth journey. I haven't done a hot oil treatment in a minute still, but I'm going to start doing it very frequently for my 2026 year growth journey. Okay, so I'm telling you guys, you need to be doing your hot oil treatment. Okay, and you guys love this oil on my website. I really hope you guys are doing the hot oil treatment. I hope you're not just using it for everything else other than hot oil treatment. You should be using it for hot oil treatment. You can use it for everything else, but you should make sure your main reason is to do a hot oil treatment. Okay, because a lot of us like really not, I don't think like we really put enough like energy or give hot oil treatment enough credit or a chance on our hair growth journeys. I think this is something that a lot of us neglect or like just like don't see the importance or don't care to do a hot oil treatment. But hot oil treatment is very, very, very good on your hair growth journey. Okay. So well, So it reduce breakage and shedding. So this just mean well nourished hair is stronger. So when your hair is well nourished, because you're doing your hot oil treatment, you're doing your deep condition treatment, you're doing your cleansing your scalp, you're oiling your scalp, you're doing all that good stuff to your hair and scalp. You're going to be start seeing some really good results on your hair growth journey. So well nourished hair is stronger and less likely to break, helping your hair to retain length over time on your hair growth journey. So everything that you're doing, you may not see the result that you're looking for right away. Because remember, guys, nothing happens overnight. I really love the way it feels from my hot oil treatment. Oh, so you've been doing your hot oil treatment, Nadine. You've been doing it good. Listen, Nadine, I'm telling you, you're so disciplined and you're so serious about your hair growth journey. I just love it. And I just know that in a few months, you're gonna be like so happy with everything. Just continue to be consistent, girl. Continue to do your thing. I promise you, you're gonna be super happy in a few months. You're gonna be like, this is the hair I never had and I always wanted. So continue to be consistent and do what you're supposed to. So I'm really happy to hear that you have been doing your hot oil treatment. I am super happy. How do you do it? You do it on what, like how do you do your hot oil treatment? Do you make it stay on your hair overnight? Do you let it sit on your hair for a few hours? Or do you go underneath a dryer to let it penetrate the hair strands? Like how do you do your hot oil treatment? And how often do you do your hot oil treatment as well? Let me know. But I know you didn't do any hot oil treatment on your last wash day, which was Saturday. Because remember too, I'm going to let you guys know as well how often you should be doing your hot oil treatment as well. Okay? So where was I? Okay, yes. So you know, the healthier your hair is, the less likely it is to break. So that's why it's so important to make sure you're keeping your strand strong, keeping your scalp healthy, keeping your strand moisturized so it doesn't break. So all of these things that we're going to be doing is going to contribute to the end result, the perfect end results. I leave it in for an hour monthly. Okay. Good, girl. Good. So like you have a whole like schedule, like a hair care schedule that you do every month and throughout the month. I love it. So you leave it on for an hour. Okay, I love it. And you know this is really good for scalp health. Okay, so that's why you're going to get like healthier new growth, thicker new growth, stronger new growth, because hot oil treatment is very good for scalp health. So once your scalp is healthy, use that guarantee you'll be getting healthy new growth. Okay, remember what you sow is what you reap. That's what they say, right? What you sow is what you reap. That's like the same thing. Okay, so number 5 tip is it soothes dry, itchy scalp. So this is for the people that really suffering from psoriasis, flaky scalp, a lot of dandruff, like itchy scalp. Hot oil treatment is like one of the key for those people. Like if you're like one of those people that struggling with a lot of scalp irritation, scalp flakiness, psoriasis, like any kind of build up and stuff that going on your scalp, a hot oil treatment is literally your best friend. Like literally. Okay, so hot oil treatment helps to soothe dandruff and itchy scalp, dry itchy scalp. Hot oil treatment calms irritation. So this will literally go on your scalp and it will soothe it, it will calm it, it will heal it. So you want to make sure you're implementing a hot oil treatment if you're somebody, you know, you want to have a hot oil treatment, doesn't matter who you are, right? But for people with like scalp issues, you really want to make sure you are definitely doing a hot oil treatment, okay? And it also reduces flaking and help with maintaining a balanced scalp environment. You guys get what I'm saying, right? So when you do your hot oil treatment, it helps to maintain your scalp environment. So your scalp is healed, it's calm, it's nourished, it's getting everything that it needs. So it's more calmer, it's more soothing, it looks healthier, it feels healthier. You don't have all that dandruff, all that itching going on anymore because it's healing it up. Like over time, you will realize you don't really have those stuff going on. Or like the first time you use it, you realize that your scalp is more, it's soothing, it's calm, it's like less itchy, it's less, you're seeing less flakes and stuff like that. But as you continue to use it over time, you realize your scalp start looking a lot healthier, and you realize you don't really have those issues anymore. Before you know it, you don't have those dandruff and flaky scalp and all that crazy stuff going on your scalp anymore, because the hot oil treatment is literally designed for scalp health, mainly scalp health, but it also helps with the length of your hair as well. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are implementing your hot oil treatment. Okay, and remember, the hair grows from the root, which is the root is the foundation for healthy hair. So we have to make sure we're taking care of our roots. If we're not taking care of our roots, we will not get to have healthy new growth. So we have to make sure we cleanse the roots, we remove all the buildups, we treat it, we add in nourishment. And by adding nourishment, you want to use a good shampoo. You want to make sure you're doing some hot oil treatment, just focusing on the scalp. You want to make sure you're oiling your scalp, you're feeding your scalp. After cleaning it, cleansing it, calming it, soothing it, you want to make sure you're going with some hair growth oil to maintain all that throughout the days and the weeks or whenever you wash your hair again. Good? Are you guys following? You guys following, right? Nadine, did you know all this stuff that was like what you're doing a hot oil treatment? Did you know it gives that much benefits? Were you aware of all the amazing benefits just by doing a hot oil treatment is happening to your scalp? All right. So like tip number 5 or benefit number 5 by using a hot oil treatment on your hair growth journey is that it improves manageability and shine. So it improves where your hair, you can manage your hair better. Your hair is more manageable. It's not that coarse, it's not that hard, it's not that hard to deal with. It's shinier, it's softer, it's like way more manageable. Okay, so hair becomes easier to detangle, smoother, and visibly healthier after regular treatments. So it's not a one-time thing, guys. You have to make sure you're keeping up with it. So as I said, everything that you're doing, you have to do it consistent in order to see the result that you're looking for, or in order for it to have a long-lasting benefit to your hair. So that's why we have to work on having like a really good routine on our hair growth journey. So having an effective routine is where the consistency come in. So you have a routine where you know where you're going to be like, for example, you say for the month, you have a monthly routine, right? When you know you do these things monthly over and over and over again. So for example, you say for week 1, depends on how often you wash your hair, but you can say, okay, so 1 week, 1 times per month, I do a hot oil treatment, right? So you have that in your routine written down in your brain. You do a hot oil treatment 1 every month, right? So you know that it doesn't matter how many times you wash your hair, you know, one of those wash day is going to include a hot oil treatment, right? And if you're somebody that has, so for people that doesn't have itching or flaky scalp or irritated scalp or any kind of scalp issue, it's fine to do a hot oil treatment 1 time a month, or even like every other month, right? But for people that really have scalp issues with dandruff and flaking and itching and irritation and all those crazy stuff that's going on your scalp that you need to calm and soothe and heal your scalp, you want to do a hot oil treatment at least 2 times a month. Like you want to really, that's what is going to help your scalp. This is what's going to help to soothe your scalp, to heal your scalp, to calm your scalp, to give the scalp what it needs in order for it to my phone is ringing. In order for it to get everything that it needs, right? So I know like a lot of people is like this is disturbing. It's distracting me. Hold on. So I know I am learning now. Okay, good. So I know a lot of people that has like scalp issues and stuff, and they're like, oh, but I shampoo, as soon as I shampoo my hair it comes back, or in within a few days everything comes back. But you're not doing a hot oil treatment. I bet you if you implement a hot oil treatment on your hair growth journey, that you will see less of these things happening to your scalp, and in over time, by doing it consistently, you'll realize it's gone. It's that simple. It's gone. But you also want to make sure you're using a good hot oil treatment. In no time, in a few months being consistent, you realize you have less and less scalp issues. You know that, right? You have less and less. Once you're being consistent, you realize in no time you have less and less scalp issues, and you'll be like, before you know it, you don't even those things doesn't affect you anymore. So you want to really go in and take your scalp health seriously if you're someone that's suffering with flaky scalp, itchy scalp, dandruff, psoriasis, or in all of those scalp issues that's been going on. And you want to make sure you're always keeping your scalp oil as well, so it's not dry. Okay, so that's that. So as I said, so for you can do a hot oil treatment 1 to 2 times a month and follow with a moisturizing routine. So like as I said, like you can do it 1 time a month or every other month, but for people with scalp issue, you may want to do it twice a month, and just see how it goes. And as it get less and less affecting your scalp, you can switch it up to like 1 time a month, a hot oil treatment 1 time a month. And you want to also make sure you follow up whenever you do a hot oil treatment, you want to make sure you follow up with a moisturizing routine, right? This just means that your products that you're going to use after the hot oil treatment, as make sure it's a moisturizing product. So you're going to go in with your moisturizing shampoo to cleanse your scalp. You want to remove that because the oil already went in the scalp and penetrate your strand and do what it needs to do. So now you have to remove all that oil out of your hair, right? It already penetrated what it's supposed to penetrate and heal what it's supposed to heal. That's why you let it sit. That's why you warm it up and let it sit on your hair for an hour or so. You already go in and do what it's supposed to do. Now you need to remove all that oil from your hair and your scalp, but you want to make sure you use a moisturizing shampoo to do that, because you don't want it to strip. You don't want it the hard shampoo or the shampoo that's full with chemical to take away all that nutrients you just add to your scalp and your hair. You understand? You want to cleanse your scalp, but you don't want to strip your scalp and your hair. So you have to use a good moisturizing shampoo. Then you go in with your deep conditioning treatment. Give it a nice, it's going to let it sit on your hair for an hour or so. Make it penetrate the hair strands and do what it's supposed to, add moisture, strengthen, and all that good stuff. Then you wash it off. You go in with your leave-in conditioner, which is going to help with a little slip and little moisture as well. Detangle your hair. You go in with your hair moisturizer. You apply that. That's a lot of moisture, a lot of softness, and good stuff going on. Then you go in with your oil on your scalp. Your scalp is now oil. It's not dry. It's oil and nice and ready to take on the world. You use a little of the oil in your hand to lock in the moisture on the length of your hair. And then you just style your hair, guys. That's it. And you just style your hair. Your hair is now prepared for the days or weeks ahead before you wash it again. So all the things that you did is to just make your hair resilient enough to manage whatever environmental struggles, whatever product problems. Okay, you're going to be using, maybe some people use gel, some people use hairspray, some people use all kind of different stuff in their hair. You're just doing all that stuff, or even if you have a protective style in, you still have to make sure you're treating your hair properly before you install a protective style, because you know your hair is all tucked away and whatever, so you have to make sure your hair is strong enough to like bear that protective style, especially if you're doing like a long-term protective style. So I always recommend people to do like a DIY, nice DIY treatment before installing any long-term protective styles. I like to do that, and I feel like it works even more. It helps my hair to get a lot stronger and ready to take on the world. Okay, so that's just basically it. Basically, simple as that. And you just be doing these things over and over and over and over again. And in no time, you realize it becomes easy. At first, you know, like when you start your hair growth journey, it's going to be a little challenging because this is something new that you're doing. So it's going to feel like it's a lot of work. It's going to feel like it's something that you can't keep up. It's going to feel kind of like overwhelming, especially if you're like a busy person. But as doing it and doing it and doing it, you're gonna find ways, like our small little hacks that you can use to make it easier and easier and not seem so draining. And you like shortcuts, not like, or maybe if you normally take 1 hour to wash and this and that, then you find a way how you can detangle your hair. Not, I wouldn't say faster, but more effective. But like it's not causing any damage to your hair. So you learn your hair in this process as well. When you're on a hair growth journey, you also learn things about your hair that you didn't even know. You understand? So a hair growth journey is actually a learning process. You're gonna have sometimes you get like a little minor setback, but that's just teaching you. It's a lesson. Once you're on a journey, you're gonna be learning things. It's gonna be a lesson for you. So it's not going to be a smooth sail all the time. You just have to understand that as well, guys. Even if you have like a little setback, do not let that discourage you. It's normal. Me myself still having setback, and I've done all these research. So everybody do have, it's normal. It's not like it's not you. I promise you, it's not you. It doesn't matter what you're doing in life, you're going to have setbacks. So, and it doesn't, like, you could be doing you could be perfect, like just doing everything perfect. And there comes a setback and you're like, but I'm doing everything perfect. But it's not like you did anything wrong. It could be as simple as you're on your year growth journey and, let's see, I'm trying to find an example. Like you're on your hair growth journey, it's going really well, it's going really good. But then you did a protective style, and when you take it down the protective style, you realize that when you're trying to cut out the hair, you cut out like some of your hair, so then you end up with this part here with no hair because you cut it out, but not that you intentionally cut it out. It was cut by mistake, or if you ask somebody to do it and they've mistaken your hair with the weave that you're wearing, and that's a setback as well, because now you have to work on that area to regrow it to catch up the rest of your hair, so it's like that. That's true. The more I take care of my ear, it's becoming easier. I'm trying to make a routine. Exactly. You see, Nadine, then you see what works for your hair and what doesn't work for your hair. So you can say, okay, when I detangle my hair in 6, when I part my hair into 6 and I detangle, I go faster than if I part it into 3 or 4. Because it's a smaller section, so it become glide through it faster. But if I part it into 4 or 3, there's a bigger section, so it takes me a few, to keep like. So then sometimes, because we're looking at this, if it's part in 4, that's less section to detangle. And if we part it into 6, that's more section. So obviously we're going to say this part it into 6 is going to take longer to detangle, right? By our natural instinct, we're going to say if I part my hair into 6, it's going to take me a longer time to detangle than if I part it into 4. But when you realize it actually takes more time when you part it into 4 than if you part it into 6, especially if you have really thick hair, really thick, long hair. You're going to realize that the sections are bigger, and you may even experience more breakage or unnecessary breakage when you're detangle your ear in such a big section. So it's just, you have to work through things and see what works best for your hair and what make it easier for you You know, so that's why it's a whole learning process. So it's not everything that works for someone else works for you. So like, for example, I'm here telling you guys, like I'm giving you guys all the tips, right? But that doesn't mean that you cannot learn stuff about your own hair by just doing it. And then I can say, what if I tell you, wash your hair every 2 weeks, right? Some people cannot go 2 weeks. Some people has to wash their hair every week because their hair demands them to wash it every week. So if that works for you, then good. That works for you. You understand your hair and you understand what works for your hair. So you know that, okay, I can, whenever I stretch my wash day to 2 weeks, I experience a lot of shedding, my hair start behaving strangely or whatever. But Tamara said I should wash it every 2 weeks. Bear in mind, Tamara is not Tamara's hair, and Tamara is not the one dealing with the hair, and Tamara is not the one experiencing what the hair is going on. Tamara is only telling you from her experience dealing with her hair and what has been working for her hair, right? So if you realize that if you wait for 2 weeks, your hair start acting crazy, like you don't understand it. But if you wash your hair every week, everything is perfect, everything is fine. Then you start washing your hair every week. Because this is your hair talking to you, telling you what it likes, right? Because everybody here is different. Every single drop man soul hair is different. Nobody has the same hair. Nobody has the same nothing. Everybody is just different in their own ways. So you have to listen to your hair and learn your hair and do what's best for your hair. I can only guide you guys. I can guide you, but you also have to be learning while you're taking the guide. You're learning along the way and you're implementing what's working for you in your routine. And by the time you know, you come up with a nice routine that works for your hair type and works that for you, that you can manage, that you can do and not feel like a burden or feel like it's the end of the world. Does that make sense? Am I making sense, guys? So you just have to make sure that you're taking the guide, you're listening, you're learning, you're implementing the tips, but also you have to pay attention to your hair and what it needs and what works best for your hair. As I said, I could say wash your hair every 2 weeks, but your hair works best when it washed every week. Or I could say wash your hair every week, but your hair works best by washing every 2 weeks or every month. Because I wash my hair, if I'm not wearing a protective style, I will try to wash my hair every 2 weeks, right? And but if I'm wearing a protective style, I do not wash my hair. Unless I'm wearing like braids and I'm wearing the braids for like 3 months and I wash my hair maybe one time. Sometimes I don't wash my hair at all. But my hair can withstand those crazy things. Some people here cannot withstand those crazy things. Some people here cannot go without like a week without washing. Some people here cannot go up to 3 months without washing. My hair can manage those crazy things, right? But if you know that your hair cannot manage it, do what your hair can manage. But you're still taking the guide. You're still knowing that you need to cleanse your hair, to use you need to use the right shampoo. You need to follow up with a deep condition treatment. You need to use a leave-in conditioner. You need to use a moisturizer. You need to use a hair growth oil. So you're still taking the guide, but you're also listening to what your need. So while you're taking the guide and doing the steps, you're doing it in the way that beneficial for your hair. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Yes, making sense. Okay, good. So yes, guys. Oh my God, I tend to talk a lot. Any questions? I also want to give you guys time to ask questions. Any question, guys? Any question? I already give you guys the 5 tips for using a hot oil treatment. So if you guys have not been using a hot oil treatment, I hope after watching this video, you start implementing a hot oil treatment in your routine. And this is our hot oil treatment oil blend Nourish and Shine from my website. And this is infused with aloe vera, Jamaican black castor oil, macadamia oil, and rosemary oil. So this is a very good hot oil treatment, very calming, very soothing, very healing for the scalp, very nourishing. It has that shine and everything. So if you're looking for a good hot oil treatment, you can definitely give my hot oil treatment a try. You can get that at my website at hendersonorganics.com. That's HENDERSON organics.com. So this is and this is 100% all natural as well, guys. It's 7 ounce as well. And all the instruction is on it, how to use and all that good stuff. All right. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Please let me know. If you guys have any question. I'm trying to make a routine. So Nadine, just make sure, like, once you learn something about your hair and like you find something that your hair don't like, try to write it down so you don't make that mistake again. You know, like, try to write what works and what doesn't work. Like techniques, I'm talking. Like, you see what works, what doesn't work, and you try to write it down so you don't repeat those mistakes, okay? Because that's good too, because you don't want to, because when you repeat the mistake, that's when you have setbacks on your hair growth journey, and we don't want no setbacks, okay? We're trying to do this hair growth journey without having, like, I'm not gonna say you're never gonna have setbacks, but we're trying to eliminate as much as the setbacks that we can, okay? Good. Okay. All right, so that was the 5 amazing benefits. There are a lot more, but those are the 5 that I really live by and believe in and know that actually works. So those are the 5, and I hope you guys learned something from those and you guys are implementing using a hot oil treatment on your hair growth journey if you're not already using a hot oil treatment. Okay? All right. Any question? Nadine, what did you learn? What did you learn today? What did you learn? I'm trying to hold on. What did you learn? Guys, I need to know what you guys learned today. Have you guys learned anything? Okay. All right. So this is literally the end of the class because we already done the lesson for today. So now I need to go and edit some videos. Okay, I need to finish up the video for Friday. Edit the video for Friday to upload. So there's a new video dropping on my channel on Friday, guys. So make sure you guys look out for my new video. It's gonna drop about 12 o'clock on Friday. So make sure you guys go ahead and watch that video and show some support, okay? So Friday, I haven't dropped a video in like maybe a month now. I'm trying to like get some videos and just schedule them so every Friday they drop, so I don't have to like stress over the rush of editing and dealing with the going on live and stuff like that. So I'm trying to like, as well as try to time out the lives as well, because I have so much stuff to do that I need to take care of before Rome finish school. Okay. The importance of the importance and benefits of the hot oil treatment. Good. I'm from I will do it more often, and I also see a lot of improvements since I started using your products and using your hair tips. Okay, perfect. I'm so happy to hear that, Nadine. Perfect. Just continue to do what you're doing. You see what you're doing is working. Just do it over and over and just continue. Just continue. You find something that's working, you do it over and over and over and over and over, and then you're going to realize that you're going to see the result that you're looking for, even better results. So I'm really happy to hear that. So it's not like you find the right products that your hair likes. You find the tips that your hair likes. You have a little routine that you're creating. It's not like you're on a good track. So just continue to do that, and in no time you'll be looking like Rapunzel. in no in no time you're gonna be Rapunzel. I'm not laughing at you, just like whenever people always like saying Rapunzel, but I'm not laughing at you, I promise. But in no time, girl, you're gonna be looking like Rapunzel. Make sure you've been taking your pictures, Nadine, because you want to make sure you're tracking your progress. Okay, so make sure you're taking pictures. Okay, and remember, I'm gonna need my picture as well. I blow it out for the first time, and I am very happy with how it looks. That's when you actually see the length. When you blow it out, you can see the length, you can see the thickness, you can really see like what you're working with. So you need to do your length check, Nadine. If you blow it out, is it blow out right now? How is the blowout? Is it like right now it's blowout, or it's back to curly? Like whenever you blow it out, you're gonna need to do your length check, girl. Because when we start our hair growth challenge, we're going to do a length check, right? And then we're going to do another length check at the end of each challenges. Okay, so we're going to be doing length check before the challenges start, and a length check after the challenges, as well as pictures, before and after pictures, so you guys can really see your progress. I don't like taking pictures. Don't you want to track your progress? It's not like you're taking a picture of yourself. You're taking a picture of your hair, or video of your hair, just standing up and or ask someone to take the back of your hair for you, or go 360. Like, we want to track it, so you can look back and say, oh my God, this is where it's coming from. This is where it is right now. Okay, whatever I'm doing is working. Okay, I'm seeing the progress. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the result. You want to make sure, you want to see that, because that is very motivating. It's very encouraging when you can look back and say, okay, this is where I'm coming from, and this is where I am right now, and that you can see the big difference. So it's very motivating as well, because going on a hair growth journey is not for the weak. So you need some little motivation. You need some little encouragement. So by having those pictures and videos and looking at them and comparing them to where you are right now, it will give you a lot of motivation, a lot of encouragement, and give you a little more excitement to it. So you want to do that. So I advise people to always take a before picture. Take a before picture. In a few months, take another picture or video and just look at the difference and see, like, remember, this is hard work, so you want to make sure your hard work is paying off. Once it's time for the picture, I will blow it out again and do my length check. Okay, because we're going to be doing a length check on the beginning of the challenge next year, Nadine. So we're going to be doing a length check for that, for sure. And then after each challenges are finished, we're going to do another length check to track our progress. Okay, because I'll be doing these things with you guys. Remember, I'm on the journey too. I'm trying to grow my hair down to my butt. Okay, that's my goal, to grow my hair down to my butt right now. And I feel like I can do that by using my products and be consistent and doing all these challenges with you guys. I can do that in no time. Like, I know it's going to happen. And I don't want when I do it, I leave anybody behind. because that's why I keep telling you guys, make sure you guys come on this hair growth journey. Make sure you guys are being prepared and take it serious, because when you guys are with my long hair, my long healthy hair, I don't want anybody to say, Tamara, I should have come the journey with you. I'm so, oh my God, my hair would have been like, look like yours or even longer. I don't want that. I want everybody to come with me. I don't want to leave nobody behind. So if you're watching this live and you're not yet registered to come on our hair growth journey for 2026, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? We got to do this. Okay? We got to do this. It's not a joke. We're all going to be having long, nice hair. I know for sure, like the fact that Nadine, so far you have been like a really good student. So I know for sure that you're going to get the best out of these challenges. I know you're going to be one of the people that get the best out of these challenges, because you're very serious about your hair growth journey and you're not playing. And I like that. I want to deal with people that's not here to play, that's serious about it. Okay? All right. Okay, so with all that being said, guys, I am going to say bye. I gotta go do some other stuff. I have to go edit some videos now too, so I have to run. But thank you guys so much for who's ever joined the class today. Thank you so much. And if you're watching the recap, I hope I hope this video was helpful. I hope this video was helpful, and you guys, it encourage you guys to take your hair growth journey serious and come on this hair growth journey with us. If you want to join our hair growth club, just let me know in the comment section below, okay? And I will tell the details and then register you so you can join our hair growth club. All right. Okay, Nadine, will do. Missy, she's at school. When she gets home, I'll tell her you say hi. Okay? Well, thank you guys so much for watching. And remember to check out my website at hendersonorganics.com. That's HENDERSON organics.com. So go ahead and check out my website, and I'll see you guys in the next live. All right. Bye. Bye, Nadine. Have a wonderful day. And anyone else that's on the live, bye. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. Bye bye.